Big Black Rooster, here's an update. Here's an update for y'all. Big Black Rooster would only stay in the box for like a day. So, and he seemed to be he lived 24 hours. So, and he was lifting his head up and then putting it down. And so I put him back in the coop. And then for another 24 hours, he just stayed in one spot. But he was perching on his perch. But he wouldn't move. He just stayed on his perch in one spot. And now I come out here not sure if he was going to be dead or alive after I put him out here. Because he wasn't moving. But I think he wanted to be with his family. So I come out here and he's putting his head up. Here he is. I don't know if he's gonna be the same though. So here he is with his head up. Now he's off the perch. He's here with his head up for a while, and then he puts it back down just for a little bit, like it's sore. He's not, I don't think he's crowing. He's not going after the dogs or anything. He's not trying to, so he's not like the same, but he's alive. And his head's up. So he's kind of like off balance. He's there, but he won't, you know, he's protected. He's safe in the coop, I guess. I fixed the door. And he's trying to get that thing off his nose. I can't do it for him. It'll scare him. See, and then he hangs his head back down. But he seems to be getting a little stronger every day. So Big Black Rooster has food and water in here. He did not like it away from everybody else, so, and he was going to hurt himself worse if I kept him in seclusion, because he was just thrashing when he could to get out. So I was like, okay, I'll put you back up in here. He seemed to be doing better. He was alive for 2 days now before I put him in here. But now, see, he puts his head up and down. He had a couple of bite marks on his neck and on his like chest area, and I cleaned them and they're scabbed over now. And now I'm thinking he's sick. Maybe from infection. So I have vitamin water in there, like with apple cider vinegar and, you know, anything I can think of. So I'm not sure if he's drinking or eating himself though. He wants to crow so bad. I'll get that thing off your nose. Hold on. Just don't go a little crazy at me. I have, oh, when he was in my care for the short time, I put water down his throat to help hydrate him. So, oh, you got a little something stuck on your nose, babies. Are you sticky now from your injury? So we'll see if he eats or drinks. That's the only thing, if he'll have the mind to do that. So yeah, he had just a few ones. Only, so the ones on his neck were fine. The one on his side needed a couple stitches, and I have a stitching kit, so I stitched those up with dissolvable stitches I have. It just needed 3 stitches. And then clean those up. So he's drinking. Put some wet food in the center part of that, and then so he had some water on his own. That's good. It's not the water. It's not the water. You just stared at it for a while and then you drank it. So he had some water, that's good. So he's eating the egg yolk I put in there for him. So when I first put the food and water in, he wouldn't touch it, but now it's almost a day passed since I put him in here, and now he's drinking and eating a little. It's a duck egg I put in there. Duck eggs have a little bit more good stuff in it, so. Alright, I don't want him to spill when he walks. These things, you better not go in there. Come on. And steal his food. There's someone walking the dogs that really want to go out in the field. I have it closed. I'll go let them out. Okay, I'm not gonna get you. Just wanna see if you eat. Oh yeah, he's eating. Shh. Good. He's eating the yolk. Good, he's eating the egg yolk. He's drinking some water. Good. Now he has more of a chance to live another day to eat more. So I hadn't seen him eat or drink since I put him in here. That was a day. For one day, it's been 24 hours. He was in the box for 2 days, and he just started like thrashing and hurting himself worse. So, and I forced water down his throat just a couple times, just a little bit when he was at my care, and then I put him in here, and he's happier. But I do think he has maybe a secondary infection of some sort. When he's sick, he's fighting it. He's still not the same. put apple cider vinegar in the water. And the egg is the best thing for him to eat right now. It doesn't take a lot of energy for him to digest that, and it's good vitamins that will easily get absorbed in his system. He's really thirsty. I'm going to put more water and vinegar in there. So I put some more apple cider vinegar in his egg. Some of my homemade apple cider vinegar. Put it in his egg to help with his... I'm sure he's fighting off infection of some sort. There he goes. He likes it. Mikey likes it. This is just standing right in front of the coop, like guarding the door. It's funny. Yeah, in the coop I do a deep litter, it's called deep litter bedding method. So every week I put down new bedding on top of it. And there's no flies or any bugs in here. It's like creates so much heat, especially in the winter time. That's why it's thicker than usual, because I tried to build it up for the winter to help keep them warm. But and then in the spring, I'll dig it out and fill my flower beds with it and start over. And so this is a summer's worth of composted bedding. And so it's the deep bedding method, where you just put layer upon layer of bedding on top. And like I said, it's too hot for bugs to live. And if there were bugs, the chickens would just eat them. So there you go. Food for the animals too. But yeah, and then I put DE, diatomaceous earth, on it. So I didn't want to put new bedding on, so I dug it out enough to open that door to get him. But I didn't want to put new bedding on, because if I put him back in here, like with him being sick, it could stick to him. Like if he was oozing any wounds or anything, the bedding easily sticks. Like he has a little thing, something stuck to his nose. I got off for him though. Yeah, so it's just better this way until he recuperates, and then I'll put new bedding in. Because they don't lay on the floor. He's actually perching. So he's just sitting here drinking and eating. Now, the vinegar's in there. That'll help him. I put also my fire cider vinegar in there. So I have a tonic called fire cider I make, and then I put that in there as well earlier. And then before I refilled this one, I just put regular vinegar in. See, it just drips. He drinks it and it drips down his mouth. Because he has to lift his head up to finish drinking. But if it doesn't go down, his body will absorb it through his mouth. So what he doesn't swallow, I mean, at least he's getting his pecker, wetting his whistle, you know? Not his pecker, sorry. So at least he's wetting his whistle. Yeah, look at me. Okie dokie, y'all. So that's my update on Big Black Rooster. So it's been 3 days, going on the 4th. It'll be 4 days now of him being alive and trying to recover. So he's fighting, I'm sure, secondary infection on top of his neck injury. He's having a hard time, but he's lifting his neck, as you see. So if he lives long enough, I mean, through this, he's got some good genes in him, that's for sure. I still don't know if I would want to reproduce him because he just is meanie when he wasn't hurt. But he could like fully recover and become meanie big black rooster again, or he could just be docile like he is right now. I don't know. I'm not sure if he'll be the same. So, but he's alive and he's doing good. But we'll just talk to you later, and hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. Okie dokie. Bye. Peace. Okay, so 2 days after I put Big Black Rooster out here, and I haven't seen him eat or drink since we put him out here, but he is perched up here. And he seems to be doing pretty good. Here, I'll show you. So he's up here. He's not the same. If he was the same, he'd be attacking us now. But he's alive. If he was the same Big Black Rooster, he would have already attacked these dogs. So he's kind of just hanging out up here. I don't know. His head's up now. He's kind of just like all by himself. He's really pretty. He's kind of just like, I don't know, he's an ornamental bird now instead of the fierce rooster he was. So he stands there with his head up most of the time, and he rests it here and there. But my rooster Sue, I don't know if y'all know his name is Sue. Anyways, kind of like, you know, does his little flamingo, I don't know what kind of dance, his cha-cha. He did a little cha-cha. You know, it's a Indian dance. If you ever seen Indians dance around a fire, tribal Indians, I think they mimic a rooster, because the roosters do exactly that. So when they want to size each other up, or when they want to show off, you know. So anyways, he does his little dance in front of him, Big Black Rooster, and Big Black Rooster puts his head down. So he's like, don't mess with me. So he was certainly knocked out, for like he was knocked out or something. And I'm, you know, the infection probably set in his body, and he's just recovering slowly. But yeah, he's alive, so he's doing well as he can be. We'll see if he recuperates and gets back to his old self, or I mean, he's strong enough to get up there, fly up on that perch. But he's like a little scaredy cat now. Yeah, so Big Black Rooster's doing good. He's alive and kicking. He's not the same. I don't even think he will be the same, but he's pretty much just sitting pretty right now. And his head's no longer down all the time. And so maybe we'll see in a couple more days. I'll do another update and see. Like, I'll give him 2 or 3 more days, and if he's still here, because I mean, I don't see him perishing now. And if he's just sitting like this, he's just gonna be pretty much docile most of the time. That's how he'll be for the rest of his life, most likely. So he's I think he was damaged pretty good, like mentally. The little chicken brains, I don't know how much they can handle. So, alrighty, we'll just talk to y'all later, and don't forget to subscribe. Peace.